Assalamu alaikum. Hello guys. Today I will show you how to assign earthquake load according to BNPC in equivalent static load analysis. Okay. So before the first step is I will show you mm, in some consecutive steps. Okay. The first step is you have to define the mass source. The mass source is nothing but uh, it should be the seismic weight. Okay, that will be acting during the earthquake event. But according to BNBC, the earthquake, the seismic weight is defined as the seismic weight W is the total dead load of a building or a structure, including partition walls, applicable portions of other imposed loads listed below. That is, if the live load is up to including 60 psf, a minimum of 25% of the live load shall be applicable. Okay, if the live load exceeds 60 psf, then a minimum of 50% of the live load shall be applicable. Total weight of permanent heavy equipment or retained liquid or any imposed load sustained in nature shall be included, such as uh, water tank in the roof, on the roof. Okay, the water load should be taken as the seismic weight. So let us define it. So untick it element self mass. Okay, then click on specified load pattern, give it name seismic weight. Seismic weight. Okay, add live load 0.25, assign multiplier 0.25, then click add. And in the under mass options, click on include lateral mass. Okay, then lamb lateral mass at street level. I'm defining this because depending on the seismic weight, I shall determine the period of the structure. So let us know about the period of the structure. According to VNPC building period, the fundamental period T of the building in the horizontal direction under consideration shall be determined using the following guidelines. That is, we can determine the exact building period during the earthquake event based on the eigenvalue analysis or Rayleigh method. Okay, but in this tutorial I will show you how to determine the exact building period according to modal eigenvalue analysis. Okay, after determination we shall check it with the approximate building period value. Okay, the approximate building period value is determined by this equation, which is Ct times Hn to the power m, where Ct is given for concrete moving resisting frames is 0.0466 and the value of m 0.9. Okay, so T equal to 0.0466 times Hn to the power 0.9. Okay, by using this formula we have to determine the approximate building period also. Then the exact building period we have to compare between we have to compare between uh, we have to compare the exact building period value with the to the approximate building period. Okay, if the exact building period differs from the approximate building period by more than 40%, then we should take the building period as the approximate building period. Okay, I hope that you have understood. Now let us go to items. Now that we have defined the mass source, now we have to determine the P delta options. Okay, the P delta options will also affect the building period, natural building period during the earthquake event, because when the earthquake lateral load will be acting on the building, then it will deflect laterally. Okay, it will displace laterally, and also at the same time the vertical gravity loads will be acting on the uh, building. Okay, so the delta displacement into the vertical load, there should be an extra p delta moment. Okay, so it will also affect the building period, so we have to determine, we have to define it. Click on iterative based on loads. You see it is automatically calculated according to the seismic weight. Press ok, then go to modal cases. Okay, add new case, give it name, assign the name fundamental period in x direction. Okay, x direction, select reach, then select add, select load pattern, load type as acceleration in the x direction, ux. Okay, and for fundamental period of vibration we should select here the number of loop equal to 1. Okay, because this is nothing but the number of loops. We know that in fundamental mode of vibration, uh, the building vibrates in one loop. Okay, in a single loop, so we should select, we should uh, assign the value 1 here. Okay, now press ok, then click add new case again, then give it name as fundamental period in the y direction. Okay, select reach, then select add, load pattern acceleration uy, give the loop number 1, select ok, press ok. Now go to analyze, set load cases to run. Okay, uh, ensure that fundamental period x and fundamental period y is action is run. Now run. Okay, now press here and select mode fundamental x, press apply. You see fundamental period x, that is 1.245. Okay, so let us go to excel sheet. We have to put the input value, we have to input data from etabs. Okay, rigorous fundamental period tx in the 1.25. you see we have found 1.25 in the x direction, so it is 1.25. and rigorous fundamental period ty in y direction, that is apply 1.319, that is 1.32. now press, now we enter the value 1.32. Based on this value, now we have to compare it with the approximate fundamental period. Okay, here in this model the building height, let us see the building height, select story 10. Okay, you see the z equal to 98 feet, the building height is 98 feet. Now if we enter 98, then the approximate fundamental period is 0.9913. and the difference between exact and approximate period is in the x direction 21%, and difference between exact and approximate period in the y direction is 25%. you see both are less than 40%. So acceptable fundamental period will be 1.25 and 1.32. Okay, now based on the building period, we have to determine the design spectral acceleration, SA. You see, let us go to BNBC. You see, the seismic design based shear force in a given direction shall be determined from the following relation: V equal to SAW. What is SA? SA is lateral seismic force coefficient calculated using equation 6.2.342. It is the design spectral acceleration. Okay, so based on this, based on the provision, okay, section 2.5.443, I have made the Excel sheet. Okay, so let us go to Excel sheet. Here you can see the response spectrum function. Okay, it is plot the design spectral acceleration is plotted against the building period. The design spectral acceleration is a function of shear wave velocity, SPD value, or undense shear strength, and the function of regional data, occupancy, building occupancy category, and seismic force resisting system. That may be intermediate reinforced concrete movement frame, special reinforced concrete movement frame, ordinary reinforced concrete movement frame, etc. Okay, so here in this model, I have assumed that the building uh, seismic force resisting system consists of intermediate reinforced concrete movement frame. Okay, and the site in which the building will be constructed, that is, I have some data. This is the bore log test. Okay, so from the bore log test, I have calculated the SPT value, average SPT value, according to the provision of BNPC, that is given. That is given here. You see, the average SPT value is given by this formula. Okay, using this formula, I have calculated the average SPT value. That has come out to be 15. Okay, you see, when the SPT value is 15, in between 50 and 50, or equal to 50 or 50, 15 or 50, the site class is SC. Now let us go to Excel sheet. Now give the value 15. You see, we can check it. Suppose 60, it has been changed. Okay, so our SPT value is 15. You see, site class is SC. Now the region where the site will be constructed is the location is Dhaka. Okay, so I will input here. You see, if if I give Joshua, the value will be changed. Okay, so I have prepared this Excel sheet as a function of regional data also. Since Dhaka, so I should press Dhaka. Okay, you see the June coefficient is automatically calculated, and the building occupancy category is, let us assume that 1, and seismic force resisting system is intermediate reinforced movement frame. I can give ORCMF. The value will be automatically changed since I am using intermediate reinforced concrete movement frame, that is IRCMF. Okay, so the response reduction factor is automatically calculated. Okay, so now I have to put the period value in the periodical sheet, that is building period. We have to input here. Let us put 1.25 in the x direction. So for 1.25 period, we get the design spectral acceleration SA equal to 0.0368. Okay, so let us go to ETABS.